I am super excited because I just got my new S-Bar diesel heater. I paid $1,000 for this thing. I tried to get away with buying a cheap Chinese diesel heater, but it failed miserably because it would spew diesel fumes into my bus. But not only that, I'm also gonna be capturing the exhaust heat using this pool heat exchanger. So the exhaust will go through this hole and out the bottom. And I'm gonna blow air into the bottom and it will come out, hot air will come out the end. Let's go check out the Chinese diesel heater before. This is the lid to it. Before we start on this project. All right. So this is it. And this only cost 150 bucks. And I actually got my money back from it, so I didn't pay anything for this thing. But I hooked it up and it made heat, but blowing out the heat exhaust was the distinct smell of diesel fumes, and it gave me a headache. So this thing's a piece of crap. I wish I could sell it, but I couldn't even live with myself knowing I'm selling someone something that leaks diesel exhaust into whatever space they're in. But whatever. If someone wants to take it from me for free, knowing that fact, try to fix it maybe, or have it in a more breathable space, then fine. But for now, it's just gonna sit there. I'll figure out what to do with it later. All right, let's go back to the wood shop. All right, so let's open this thing up. Let me put this camera on my head first. Yeah. All right, here we go. Packing slip. Bought this from a website where it supposedly saved $1,200. I saved $200 more than I spent on it. It's crazy. But it was the only package that had this thing, which I need. And this is the straw that goes in the fuel tank. I bought a steel or aluminum fuel tank. Steel, yeah. And this is the heater. Oopsie. This thing's rugged. The hoses. All right, I like that. Turn this off. I wish I could play music, but
powering off.
I can't. Ooh, this is nice. I like this. Didn't even think I'd get one of these, but this is gonna be great. Awesome. I love it. Cool. This is great. I'm so excited. All right, these are like zip ties and fasteners. Fuel lines. Air hose connections. Wiring harness. This is the fuel pump, pretty sure. No, this is the controller. Sweet. Supposedly that came free with the heater. Here's the fuel pump. It's probably in here. Let me move this box. Oh, this is so nice. It's a metal case. The Chinese diesel heater is plastic. It's a plastic case. Ridiculous. This thing's awesome. Wow, I'm excited. Here's the fuel pump. Little click pump. Awesome. All right, this is so great. So my plan is I'm gonna build a box to have a lid on this and have legs. So this will sit above the heat exchanger, and the heat exchanger will be in this orientation. And basically, yeah, I'm gonna have a platform. Now that I have this plate, you do something like that. And then it'll sit off the ground a little bit so I can snake this hose out the bottom and then out the bottom of the bus. So that's how that's gonna work. This is so cool. I love it. Yeah, I'm gonna do a plywood base. No, wait, scrap that. I want to do aluminum. I have it right here. This is an old sign. And I can cut this. I have like 6 inches to work with. Fuck. This is steel. This is not, right? Yeah, this is steel. Well, no, it won't stop me. I'll just still cut it. Yeah. I have a giant chop saw over there. Exactly. Just cut off from the sides. Did you know you could cut aluminum on a circular saw with a regular blade? The problem is, we plunge cutting this shit. shouldn't really be wearing fuzzy shit while woodworking. It's a rule that I have that I keep breaking. Don't wear fuzzy shit when you're woodworking. Not cool. Okay, so I got it kind of mocked up, and I still need to get another one of these copper tubes. But basically, it's gonna sit like this. And this won't actually ever get hot enough to burn this wood. Okay, so this is what I'm working with. Got an aluminum plate here, the heat exchanger. I'm gonna take this out soon, but this will be the output, or at least the output will be on the top and the input will be on the bottom. Let me take this plate off and so trace the bottom with blue marker. Hey, so it's the next day and I did it. I built my diesel heater slash heat exchanger for my bus. This is the intake for the diesel heater, and this is the intake for the heat exchanger. Little fans, 12 volt. I'm gonna plug this into a power supply in my bus. And then this is all the wiring for the diesel heater. This is the diesel tank. I'm gonna paint this yellow eventually because diesel is supposed to be painted yellow. So the diesel heater exhaust comes through here. This is aluminum. All right, sorry the battery ran out and I had to charge it. But where was I? I totally forget. So I did all the wiring. Yeah. The wiring entailed doing all sorts of different crazy connections. This is a metal 5-gallon gas can, and this is the fuel straw that goes to this hose, which goes into the fuel pump, which is supposed to be at an angle, and then it comes out and down and into the bottom. This is the intake of the diesel heater. I wonder what that white line is. Huh. And then I have a little blower motor here, which I'm going to hook up to a little battery. And that blower motor sends air through the heat exchanger. You can see here the exhaust is out of the diesel heater through the heat exchanger. You can see in there the little tubes the exhaust is going to go through, and then out the bottom. You can see the bottom. I have a copper pipe coming out the bottom there, which I will hook up to this hose. And yeah, should be good. I'm excited about it. All right, time to bring it down to the bus. All right, so I have an existing hole here. I tried drilling a new hole because the new alignment to the new heater was right there, but there's actually a structural beam that runs right here. So I'm just gonna have to move the heater over, but there's no room for the gas tank, so I'm gonna cut out this carpeting right here so I can put the gas tank in. So yeah, this should be fun. It's ridiculous crystal didn't friggin' paint frame. She knew the crystal. Alright. Some more screws into here. Got my long extension arm. See, probably not though. All right, that's the table.